Why do I always attract toxic people? Want me to tell you an uncomfortable truth? Those toxic people in your life, they didn't get there by accident. You invited them in. Now, don't misunderstand me. I'm not saying this so you'll blame yourself, but have you ever noticed something? The names change, the faces change, the cities change, yet that same feeling of being unworthy, of being manipulated, never really goes away. It's almost like you have a hidden radar. Wherever there's a narcissist, a selfish person, or someone ready to drain your energy, somehow you find them, or they find you. So ask yourself this: is it really just a coincidence, or is it a cycle your soul has been trying to get you to see? Welcome to Cosmic Consent. Today, we're going to switch off that magnet for good. When complaining about this, most people fall into the same trap. I'm just too nice. That's why bad people always find me. But here's the truth. Toxic people go after everyone. They don't choose only you. They test everyone they meet. The difference is they only stay where there are no boundaries. They stay where people constantly seek validation, where saying no feels impossible, where pleasing others comes before protecting yourself. That's exactly the environment toxic people are looking for. Now, here's something even more important. Your subconscious doesn't use logic. It doesn't ask, is this healthy? It asks, is this familiar? If you grew up believing that love had to be earned, that you had to perform, please everyone, or prove your worth, your nervous system learned something dangerous. It learned that struggle feels like love, that emotional chaos feels like connection. So when someone drains your energy, keeps you guessing, or gives you just enough attention to keep you chasing, your mind may see the red flags, but your body quietly says, I've been here before. That's why a peaceful relationship can actually feel boring. Not because peace is boring, but because your body hasn't learned that peace is safe. And then there's another trap, the savior complex. That voice inside you that says, I can fix them. If I love them enough, they'll finally change. But toxic people feed on that hope. Every time you try to heal them, you give away a little more of yourself, your energy, your time, your peace, into a hole with no bottom. Because some people don't want to be rescued. They only want someone willing to keep sacrificing themselves. And remember this, the universe doesn't respond to what you want. It responds to what you tolerate, to what you allow, to what you keep saying yes to, even when it hurts. Because every time you ignore your own boundaries, you give silent consent. And the universe always reflects what you consent to. If you want to break this cycle, you have to stop blaming the outside world and start asking yourself one difficult question. What am I not giving myself that I'm desperately trying to get from this toxic person? Is it love, validation, acceptance, respect, security? Because whatever you're searching for outside yourself will always become something someone else can control. This is why boundaries matter. Every time you set a boundary, you're sending a message, not just to other people, but to yourself and to the universe. I no longer consent to relationships that drain my energy. I no longer consent to disrespect. I no longer consent to abandoning myself just to keep someone else. The moment you begin validating yourself, the magnet changes. The people you attract begin to change. Because you're no longer operating from need. You're operating from self-worth. Now I'm curious, what kind of toxic person do you seem to attract over and over again? Let me know in the comments below. Let's break these cycles together. If this video resonated with you, please leave a like and subscribe to the channel for more videos like this. Until next time, take care of yourself, protect your peace, protect your energy, and most importantly, protect your space.